Hey guys, we had to make Carmelo's pizza delivery.
Not delivery. Homemade.
Homemade.
Oh, you guys are crazy. Eva, if you don't calm down, I can't film if you don't calm down. So, I have always made food at home. We barely go out to eat, and since being married, I have never ordered delivery. And so the kids never saw anyone come to the house and deliver things. But since the whole quarantine thing, I have twice ordered Domino's to be delivered. So the kids at first didn't understand that food was being delivered. Like the first time that I did the delivery, I had to explain to Carmelo about, like, no, I'm not making pizza, the pizza's coming. Like, he kept pulling me into the kitchen, he kept telling me to make pizza. But now, since we just had delivery 3 times in a month, I said, oh, you want pizza? And he says, yes, pizza. And he went to the door. So now he's expecting delivery, and he's saying delivery. But I'm still gonna make the pizza again today, you know. It's a lot to order pizza every time, and I think it's a little healthier to make it at home, even though I do drown it in cheese. We'll show you today. I don't know if the kids are going to get involved with cooking. Are you going to help me cook?
I just made a piranha plant.
You're going to go make a piranha plant, so I'm going to be cooking alone.
Can I have a red ones?
Hmm?
Can I have
Yeah, you can have the red pipe cleaners.
And white ones or green ones?
Oh, white ones and green ones too?
Yeah.
Red, white, and green?
Yeah.
That's what you need? Okay. So I make pizzas about once a week for the past 2 years, and Carmelo absolutely loves pizza. When in doubt, it's one of the only things that I can get him to eat. And Eva's on the table. Eva, off the table.
Eva, off the table.
You just sat in cat food. Ugh, crazy.
Crazy stuff.
Let's see how long it takes me. If the kids are cooperative, it can take me like 40 minutes to make 2 pizzas. If they aren't, it's taking me up to 2 hours. So let's see.
Let's get cooked.
Let's get cooking. Already asking me for other things. Okay, so you want pipe cleaners?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so this thing is a pipe
We have
cleaner.
a whole shelf of pipe cleaners now. So I guess if you want the red, white, and greens, those are all in here. Here you go. Make your piranha plant. Eva, you want a bun in your hair. Let's do that.
So, Mom, this is to keep finger in the ring.
How many times have we changed your hairstyle today, child? Let's put it up here. Yes. Hairigami. Say thank goodness for hairigamis.
Goodness for hair gummies.
Boop. Bun. Yay. Okay. Can I go make pizzas now?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Let's go cook. So this is just a really simple pizza recipe. I had found a couple of different pizza recipes, and I just combined them and did whatever we liked the best. And I tweaked it for what we like. And I make huge pizzas, so these are gonna be big. I kind of fill it's the entire size of my pan. For me, 1 pizza is at least 6 meals. For Carmelo, he only eats like 1 slice at a time. Sometimes he'll eat 2 slices, so it can last him almost the whole week. This is going to be the recipe for 2 pizzas. If I'm only making 1 pizza, it's just everything's halved. I use a 14-ounce jar of pizza sauce for 1 pizza, or the 23-ounce jar for 2 pizzas. So 2 pizzas today. You have popcorn. You want popcorn? You can't wait for me to cook? Here. I already cooked popcorn. Go eat your popcorn. Wait for pizzas. Never ending snacks. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 cups of water, heat it in the microwave for a minute. Usually that gets it up to about 115, 120 degrees. That's where you want it, and then yeast. Of course, any other time that I'm cooking, the kids are wanting to help me, so I thought that this was going to be another Cooking with Chef Hiddo video, but no. As you can see, like, no kids around me. Weird. So at least I might be able to do this very quickly.
Mommy, you make a prawn planters here, like a pie cleaner. So you see this head?
That's the head?
This body.
Mm-hmm.
And this name was a kinds of stuff like here. Also, pie cleaners. Or this name is I make a pie cleaner and put it here, this teeth. This is here, this is like here. It's like a shop of course.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go cook, okay?
Well, you're be a cooking chef, mommy.
And just Cooking with Chef Mommy today?
Yeah. Well.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna make a prawn in just a second over here. So listeners, I'll see you next time. Bye. It's scary here. Put it underground.
No, I have to go cook.
Underground.
Can I go cook?
Underground.
Oh my goodness.
So, other train to another vampire is a cape. Like another vampire does use a cape. Like another vampire does use a cape. Like something. Don't subscribe.
I'm getting my camera back. Okay, so let's cook. My goodness, children.
I'm coming
The
too.
water is the right
Me
temperature.
Me too. I'm coming.
Oh, you're actually gonna help me?
I actually gotta get it with.
Yeah, that's good enough. All right.
I just stand my shoe.
So I'm going to do a good spoonful of sugar.
Sugar?
Yeah, mix that up. And yeast. 1, 2,
This.
3,
Can I mix it?
4. You can when it's done. I do about 5.
Can mix it?
Let that sit for 10 minutes. You want to try sugar?
Mm-hmm.
Open your mouth.
Good.
It's good? Oh goodness. Don't start eating pure sugar. Other than the pizza, I don't add sugar to anything, huh? No, you don't try the yeast. You can smell it. You gonna smell it?
Good.
So while we wait for the yeast, I'm going to prep the flour. Huh.
I'll pack the flour?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really good. Oh, prep it.
Yeah.
That's really
We
good.
better be able to get some flour soon because I had 2 of these huge bags at the start of quarantine and we're about halfway done with the last bag. We use a lot of flour. I like to bake a lot.
That's right.
Yeah. So in total, we're gonna use about 5.5 cups of flour. So in this, I'll put about 4 cups and then we'll turn it out and mix in the last cup of flour. And I don't just put salt in my dough, I like to spice it. I use garlic powder and I'll just sprinkle that in. Quite a lot. I like garlic. And since we're in Louisiana, Tony Chachere's. This usually makes me sneeze, so let's see if it has that effect this time. But I put a lot of Tony's in it. So it's really spicy. Oh goodness, it's gonna make me sneeze. I gotta look at a light. I can't sneeze. Why can't I sneeze? And something that other people might not do with their pizza, I put Parmesan, grated Parmesan, straight into the crust. So like maybe 1/4 cup all mixed into the crust. Yeast puffed up. So now we add tablespoon or so of oil.
But you put it inside.
Yeah, mix it up. And we'll combine it all. You gonna pour it in?
No, you
Want me to help?
No, I can mix it. Put the spoon over here.
Cooking with Chef Eva.
I'm gonna mix it by myself.
You want to mix it by
No,
yourself?
no. Mom, get this out. Get this out.
You're making more of a mess.
Stick it out.
A little hard to do, huh? Oh my goodness, we are making a mess today. Keep mixing. Mix, 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 mix.
Mom, I want to clean my hands first. And then I mix.
You don't want to be dirty
Don't.
while cooking? It's kind of not a possibility. All right, Eva's washing her hands, so let's see if I can take over again. And I clean my stovetop very thoroughly and then rinse it off, and I just use that to turn out the dough and knead it.
How am I place that?
So we're just gonna do this. No, you can't play with the sticky. So we're just gonna do this. Keep adding
That's weird.
flour
Flour.
until it's not sticky and it's nice and elastic.
It's nice and nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice and nice.
So why do I always cook our food? Like, why don't we eat out that much? Or like, and why do I cook a lot of things from scratch? It's because I think it's a good skill to have to know how to cook for yourself. And I became a vegetarian at a young age, and so my parents didn't really know how to cook for me, so I had to learn how to cook at like 12, all my own meals. So that's what I did, and then I learned how to bake and cook things from scratch and make sure everything was vegetarian, and then vegan when I became a vegan for a while. So I just learned how to cook by myself really young, and I think that it's a skill that my kids should have too, so I like to get them involved, even though
I brought it.
it's a little more messy when you're involved, huh?
I am proud. I could take on the world. I can eat you. That's the want of all. And I eat ya.
You're nuts, hit 'em. And I also like food, like I like the taste of food more whenever I make it myself. I don't know, I'm weird. I don't really like to go to restaurants because I'm like, yeah, the food's okay for the most part. There's some places I've gone and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But most food, and especially like fast food, I'm just like, I'd rather not be eating this. I'd rather make my own food, so. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to teach the kids, but they really already have a taste for fast food and French fries and fried chicken and stuff like that. You're ridiculous. Yes, you're disgusting. And one thing about living in Louisiana, it is humid, so some days I tend to have to add more flour than I usually would to get it not sticky anymore. Push. 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 There you go.
That is a
push.
prawn
Turn.
plant.
Push. Push. Turn. Don't grab at it. Don't go like that. Just go like this. Palms of your hands. I think this is finally ready.
Delicious bun. Delicious bun.
Maybe. Oh my gosh, it won't stop getting sticky. A little bit more. Okay, so I have the parchment paper the size of the pan, and that's what I'm gonna roll this out to be. It'll take a while. Set this to 450. There we go. Okay, I got one rolled out. It's about the size of the parchment. Like I said, they're huge. I don't really make a crust. I just go to the edges, and then I'll unfold all this around it so that the toppings won't go onto the pan. There we go. Got it on the pan. Now put on sauce, cheese, and pepperoni for Carmelo's, and some more Parmesan because I really like Parmesan.
I'm ready.
do some sauce.
This smells good.
Smell good?
It smells really good. It smells
Like tomatoes?
that smells very good. That's good.
Cover it with Parmesan. And the cheese we like to use is the Fiesta blend. Reduced fat. Pile of cheese.
I put it everywhere. Mom, can I have a handful?
This is the dirtiest my kitchen's ever been making pizza. Thank you, Eva.
Where?
That is enough cheese. And the only thing Carmelo really cares about being on pizza is the cheese and pepperoni. So we have lots of pepperoni. I am weird, I admit that. And one quirk that I have about making pizza is like when there's like things, like little things that I'm putting on something or putting away, I have to count it. So I got it like just in a habit that I put 100 pepperoni on this pizza. So that's what I'm gonna do again, because I don't know, it's a little OCD kind of quirk. Find an open spot. There you go. You want to put on 100. Is that delicious pepperoni? It's good. Okay, a little excessive, but I promise it bakes down. They shrink, so it's not gonna look like what it looks like now. You want a lot more? You want to eat a lot more? Fine. Alrighty. Into the oven. Yes, everything's a wreck up here. First one. We do it for 13 minutes. And I'll do the second one. I won't film the whole thing, but it's basically the same thing. For my pizza though, I'm the only one who's going to eat it, so I'm going to put a whole bunch of jalapenos on mine. Your pizza's done.
Pizza!
Look at that!
Pizza.
Yeah, they're huge.
Look, it's a pizza!
It's a pizza!
Pizza!
Yeah.
Pizza.
Are you hungry?
Pizza.
Are you gonna eat a whole piece? Or two?
This piece.
Yes, pizza?
This piece.
Yeah,
Pizza!
the kids pretty much live on the counters anymore. Are you hungry? You want to help cut it? Oh my goodness, child. I don't know if you're going to be able to reach all the way back there. No, you're not. Okay. Mommy will cut it, okay? Carmelo.
Oh, don't look.
Pizza. That's how you're gonna eat today? On the scooter board? Okay. And pizzas are done. Yay! Because it is past dinner time. We actually eat very early. The kids Shh. The kids actually want to eat a little later, so I don't know if we're pushing back dinner time, but for me, dinner is about 4 o'clock, no later than 5. Sometimes push back to 6 if we're doing something special. But yeah, so that's how we do it. And I do still cut up Carmelo's food to like really small bite-sized pieces because he's more likely to eat it all. And he still overstuffs sometimes. A lot of times, actually. So he'll, if he has too much in his mouth, he'll just spit it out instead of like trying to swallow it. Or even taking smaller bites of something. So I have to put it in small bite-sized pieces. He'll only take it one at a time, chew it and swallow, and that way, yeah, he'll actually eat his food. He'll probably eat all of it if it's like that. If it's only in one whole piece, he would get probably like overwhelmed or fed up with having too much in his mouth. It turns him off from eating the food if he overstuffs. So that's why I do that, so he can actually feed himself, which he's doing. Yay. Up until like last year, and still even sometimes now, Matt and I will have to hand feed him every single bite to get him to eat everything, but pizza's one of those that he'll pretty much feed himself, thankfully. So, yay! It's dinner time, so yeah, the 100 pepperoni pizza. One of my little quirks, but Carmelo likes pepperoni, so it works out. Thanks for cooking with me today. Until next time, guys. Bye. My pizza is not complete without lots of sriracha. Oh yeah.